Hey guys, my name is Abby and today I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow tutorial using the Tartelette in Bloom palette. Now I have already done my face makeup, my eyebrows, and my crease color because my camera quit filming in the middle of me doing it. So, what I have on my face is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I have the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. And for brows, and I used the Coty Airspun powder to set my makeup. And then for brows, I used the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in the shade Medium Brown. So, now let's get on to the eye look. All that I have done so far is I have primed my eyes with my concealer, put on the shade Charmer all over my lid, and I have put the shade Sweetheart in my crease. So, and I used the Wet n Wild fluffy eyeshadow brush to put Sweetheart through my crease. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade Rebel, which is like a rusty red brown color, and I'm going to put that a little bit lower and a little bit more concentrated in the outer corner of my eyes. Okay, now I think that this side needs just a little bit more, that way that they're even. Okay, so next what we're going to do is I'm going to take a small, like, smudger brush is what this is called. And I'm going to take the shade Leader in this palette, and it is the darkest one in the bottom row. And I'm going to put that in my outer V, just that way that I can bring some depth to my crease and make sure that everything looks good. And don't worry, right now I look a little crazy because I haven't blended yet, so we'll go back and blend that in a minute. But alright, now we're going to take that same fluffy brush that we used just a second ago, and we're going to pick up more of that shade Rebel, and we're just going to work on blending out that dark color in the crease. So you're just going to bring it up a little bit more into the crease, and that just helps define your crease a little bit more. So same thing on the other eye. Just make sure that everything is really blended because you don't want any harsh lines in your eyeshadow look. Okay, so next, let me find it. Next, I'm going to use, it's a Mary Kay cream eyeshadow pencil. And I just use that to intensify the gold shade that I'm going to put on my lid in just a second. So it's just a golden chubby pencil of cream eyeshadow. And it doesn't really show up like on its own. I just use it as like a sticky base to make sure that my eyeshadow will stick. And this is the Mary Kay at Play. I think that this is discontinued now though, and it's in the shade Gold Mine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade right here, and it's called Funny Girl, and I'm just going to use my finger because I think that it has more of an impact whenever I use my finger. And I'm just going to pat that all over my lid where I just put that cream shadow. See how pretty that is? So now do you see how we have like a harsh line in between my crease and that, like the dark, the matte shades and my shimmer shade? Well, we're about to get rid of that. So take your same fluffy blending brush and just barely blend, just to make sure that there's no line there. And alright, so our eyes are done for just a minute. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a smaller, like, this is the e.l.f. Professional Concealer Brush, and I'm going to use this to do my lower lash line. So I'm going to pick up some of the shade Sweetheart right here that we used earlier, and I'm going to just smoke that underneath my lash line on both sides. Okay, so after I use Sweetheart, I'm going to take a little bit of that Rebel shade and do the same thing, just a little bit tighter in and closer to my waterline though. That way that I don't have too much dark underneath my eyes, because I work really hard, you work really hard to cover up your dark circles, so you don't want to bring them back with eyeshadow. So that is our eyeshadow. So next what we're going to do is I'm going to take the NYC liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to do a basic thin line across my lash line. So and this is just to help with concealing the lash band if you're going to do eyelashes, or I just like the way that it looks personally, but I might do lashes later. Okay, so eyeliner is done. So next what I'm going to use is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and I'm just going to put that on my top and bottom eyelashes. Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking, they bark all the time. Okay. And I'm not the best at putting on mascara. Like, I got a little bit underneath this eye. And the trick with that is wait on the mascara to dry and then try to wipe it off. Because if you try to wipe it off while it's wet, it's going to smudge. And you do not want smudged mascara underneath your eyes. So, while I'm waiting on that to dry, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my face makeup. So, I'm going to take the Ulta Beauty brand matte bronzer in the shade Cool. And I use this more of a contour than a bronzer, just because it's cool tone, and I like a cool toned contour and a warm toned bronzer. But I won't be using bronzer today though. So what we're going to do is you're just going to put that in your cheekbones. And that just helps with your making sure, like, sculpting your face and making sure that your cheekbones are popping. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my nose. And that just helps for mine. Like, I wear glasses, so sometimes my nose can look pretty light where I have a bunch of like foundation and stuff on it, and it just looks a little bit better if I contour it. So, and I just put just what was remaining on my brush around the edges of my forehead because I don't like a very contoured forehead. So, next what we're going to do is I'm going to take the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. And I'm just going to take this Ulta Beauty brush, and it's kind of big for highlighter. I left my fan brush in my room, so in the other room, so I'll just use this for now because it's clean. So, and as you can see, highlighter is very shimmery, and this is kind of a pinkier highlight because I don't wear blush, so I would rather just use a pinkier highlight to kind of help with that. And you just put it on your cheekbones, or I just put it on my cheekbones and like above my eyebrow over there, and I just think that looks really good. And then I put a little bit on my Cupid's bow, and then with my ring finger I take a little bit and I put it on the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, so next is the lips. So for lips today, I'm going to be using the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in this color Sandstorm. Okay, and now I am all done. So this is what it looks like. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and would like to see more, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!